You're listening to another Geek Pride podcast. Welcome to Gentlemanly Chats.
Hello and welcome to Gentlemanly Chats, the irreverent podcast in which we talk about things we like and general stuff. I am the resident beard, Mike Orvis, and I am fucking dying. I've got some kind of the bad AIDS, and it's affecting my ability to speak. My guest today...
Hello.
Shut up. I haven't introduced you yet. My guest today has had about 3 hours sleep and has a new bebe. So he is wired as fuck. So I can't imagine this is going to be anywhere near the level of quality that you're used to, but maybe not. Maybe I'm being a bit overzealous about the quality of the podcast. Nick is busy doing Nick type things. So I've got with me today Mr. Dean Brignall.
Hello.
Now you say hello. Yeah, exactly. How are you?
All right, Danish. Now I'm wired.
You're wired. You're good. Excellent. I'm dying, Dean. I'm dying. What are you doing?
I'm holding the mic.
Why are you holding it like the salute from Attack on Titan?
Because I just watched it and I'm happy.
What?
I just watched it and I'm happy.
Okay. Good.
Season 2 soon.
Good. Yeah, it might be good. I feel that it kind of shat the bed halfway through the season. It got a bit weird and political, and like, oh, we're intrigue, and oh, we're drama, but maybe not, and there's not fighting.
They pushed the gore a little bit too much as well. It was just like crush everyone.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Lift your mic up a little bit more, mate. Yeah, cool. A little bit of peek behind the curtain there, guys. So yeah, this week we're going to chat about kind of a variety of subjects. If there's anything you particularly want to bring to the table that I don't get, then we can chat about it. If you hear scraping and scratching, that would be Dean's enormous dog, who is currently munching on a big old bone. There's no euphemism intended in that. He is literally doing that. So yeah, we tried to segment, since you last were on the podcast, we've actually tried to kind of do segments and do bits. I'm so dying. So I'm going to have to think of a thing. It's normally Mike's likes and Nick's picks. So Mike's likes and Dean's keen. Dean's keen. There we go. So just pick something that has made you happy that you want to share with the world. Normally it's got something to do with geekery. It can be anything you want. I haven't really thought about mine, so I'm going to let you go first.
Oh,
having sprung it on you.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Dean's keen about... I guess recent releases are okay.
Recent releases?
Yeah, you got Street Fighter, that was fun.
Yeah, okay.
You got League updating its patches, new people.
Sure.
So yeah, that's probably me.
Okay, good. Dan Harmon is writing a history show, which can only be hilarious because Dan Harmon is one of the greatest writers of our generation, and I love him. He's got a special place in my heart. You don't know who he is, but it doesn't matter. He's lovely. If you don't know who Dan Harmon is, I strongly recommend you watch Community, Rick and Morty, or just listen to the podcast Harmontown, because it's lovely.
I started watching Rick and Morty.
How do you feel?
It's alright.
Yeah,
I got Pocket Mortys as well.
Brilliant. Yeah, I fucking love Rick and Morty. I go about it for hours. It's as good, if not better, than Adventure Time in my eyes, and I fucking love Adventure Time.
For me, I really disliked Adventure Time, which put me off of the idea that it was similar to
Right,
Rick and Morty.
okay.
But I like Rick and Morty more than Adventure Time.
Well, there you go. To each their own, I suppose.
It just means that if people don't like Adventure Time, they can't really go down the idea of I won't like that as well, because
Right,
it is slightly different. Bit more of the adult humour, obviously, coming through.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've just spent the last hour playing Street Fighter 5. It got released a couple of days ago. You've had a couple of days on it. What do you feel about it?
Slightly early release from Capcom. Overall, good. It's a Street Fighter. It's fight, it's beat, it's kick each other in the head. That's literally it. But all the promised features are not there, but they will be there. And that's where everyone's kind of getting a bit angsty and angry. If you wanted it for the story mode, don't bother.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes per character of the 16 characters. If that. I mean, some of them I think had like 2 stages and then an epilogue. So it was kind of like you kick someone on very easy, then you kick a different person on very easy, and then there's a bit of story. That's it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, oh, this is done in 5 minutes. This is done in 5 minutes. This is done in 5 minutes. An hour later, everyone was done. So
Joy of joys.
It was a bit easy, but it's kind of acting as a prologue, episode 0 style to the actual story. So this is why are these people joining the Street Fighter tournament, and why are they trying to do the whole main story, which is coming in June. So obviously June is quite a way away for the main story.
Yeah, that is a long way away.
So they're giving us an episode 0 and telling us this is what's coming, but got to wait till June to actually find out. At which point, March is where the first main patch is going to be coming in, and that's going to be giving you the shop, which gives access to a new character. 1 a month is the idea that they're going down. I don't know if they're going to up that, or increase it 2 a month, etc.
There were rumours of it being Alex.
Yeah, I think they've already said that.
The main boss from Street Fighter 3, I believe.
And also the challenges, which is basically the combo beating from Street Fighter 4 is being brought back in March. So that, again, that's not accessible yet.
Cool.
So some people are a bit angry because the shop isn't there and the combo system isn't there.
I was initially put off, and I'm still not entirely sure I'm going to pick it up immediately.
The thing to bear in mind is, what would you play it for? If you're going to play it to go against me and your friends, everything's there.
Yeah.
If you're going to play it so that you sit there and do single player stuff, wait till June. If you're buying this game for a single player experience, there are better. But if that's what you want, wait till June when you've actually got a story.
That, and I've just picked up Bloodborne as well, so I'm kind of.
I've not tried that yet.
Well, I heard that I didn't really like Dark Souls 2 because the control system was just really fucky. Like, it didn't make any sense to me in the way that you move and the way that you do stuff. I've been told by reputable sources that Bloodborne fixes all of that, and it's still a fucking hard game, but there's more of a sense of accomplishment, and you're not working. I wouldn't mind if Dark Souls... oh, Christ, give me a minute. I wouldn't mind if Dark Souls 2 was just a hard game. It's the fact that you're not only fighting the game, you're fighting the controls.
Yeah.
And so they've said that's been fixed. And I'm willing to give it a go. If I don't like it, I'll just hand it in. It's not a problem. I had a massive clear out in my house and sold close to 100 DVDs and games. I think I'm having a midlife crisis, Dean, if I'm honest.
You were selling things.
I basically woke up and just went, everything's just stuff. I don't need any of it.
You're going Zen Master.
Yeah. And,
I don't need material goods.
Yeah, apart from, drums. I bought more drums. When you eventually see I've got a new prog band. Check this. Go and check out Bellerophon. BELLEROPHON. They're on Facebook. By the time this comes out, our new single would have been out, called Autumn Song. Fun little ditty. And maybe the album will be out by now. But check us out on iTunes. It'll be there. Autumn Song, Bellerophon. Like the page. Come support us. Come see us play gigs. It's pretty much a dream come true for me, if I'm honest. I've been wanting to be in a prog band for 13 years. Me and you tried to be in a prog band for a good 10 years.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. Before you gave up on your dreams and you had a baby.
And made money.
Well, yeah, there is that. I make money.
Yeah, no, but
I do all right.
On the first half, I was earning that sweet minimum wage.
Excellent.
And discounts on games. That was the main part of that.
So overall, how does Street Fighter 5 differ from the other Street Fighters you played? I mean, I know that me and you were big Street Fighter 2 fans. I remember playing that with you long into the fucking night, especially when I got the Hyper Edition on PS2. and there's the infamous KFC incident at your house where I went a bit feral.
I think it's good. It's solid. The thing I like about this more than the others is that there is no hyper ultra turbo version of this game.
Yeah.
No, there is not. No.
I refuse to believe that.
What they're doing is this is going to be a one and done platform. So you buy Street Fighter 5, everything is going to be as part of that downloadable content. Right. So rather than having to buy a different one or upgrade your package, you just kind of pick and choose what you need. So that'll be the main idea. I mean, they might start doing alternate move sets like what you got from Ultra, etc. And they're just kind of like, all right, if you want, Cammy gets a load of different moves. If you pay for this like £1 extra.
Yeah, I'd like Ken to have a Shoryuken based critical art.
I reckon all that is going to come in later on once they've built up the. They're trying to build this much like some of the other free to play systems that are out there, where you've got your one character a month, like League of Legends adds in a new person every few months. And then they add some new items and other things. So then they can do that for Street Fighter.
That would have been really interesting on Capcom's behalf. If this had been released as a free-to-play. Or even like 15 quid. Like 15, 20 quid. I'd have bought it. And it'd just been like, we're going to release a character. Each character will be about 50p. And you can sort of buy add-ons and things like that. And or rack up your fight points, and that can let you buy certain things. So you grind for stuff. I miss playing a fighting game where you have to do stuff to get a character, not just throw money at the screen.
Good old Smash Bros.
Yeah, man. I miss that.
A new challenger has arrived. Yay! Who's this?
Exactly, and that's something that was missing from the new Smash Bros. Because although yes, you can unlock new characters. But when the DLC ones came, you just downloaded them. When really, all that should have happened is there should have been like some secret conditions that you had to fulfill, and then you go, "Oh right, cool. I've got I've got the new character. That's awesome." But alas, it was not to be, because Smash Bros is shitting its own bed and kind of trying to get more people to take it seriously. I wrote an article recently about it on Newbrand about whether Smash Bros is a real fighting game or not, and I heartily believe it is and should be taken seriously.
I think it was, not so much anymore.
Yeah. Super Smash Bros. Melee is definitely a fighting game. The M Project is definitely a fighting game. Brawl, maybe not. Wii U, yeah. 3DS we won't talk about. It's fucking terrible.
No, it's the same as the Wii U one. It's just the thing with the Wii U is that there was a balance that came back, because in Brawl I really disliked Brawl. Brawl felt slow. They added things in. It just felt slow and sluggish. And as a person who plays quick characters, having everyone natively be slower just annoyed me. When it went to the Wii U, that speed kind of came back. Enough for me to go, this feels more natural.
Yeah.
Because I kind of spam my moves in. I know where I'm going, and I'll spam them in.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't do it, I get frustrated. So when I hit Brawl, and it's just like, throw in input, nothing's actually happening. What the hell is happening? Oh, I'm not going to play this. And then when it got back to Wii U, it was just like, actually, this is much better. I like this. I'm happy. I can spam my shit again.
Oh, Dean, my goddaughter got a piercing. How nice is that? She's got a little diamond in her ear. Oh, my goddaughter's 10, by the way. Like, she's not like I don't pierce your babies unless you're gonna give them a sick nose ring, and then I'm down.
Start ear tunnels really early.
Yeah. When the skin's nice and malleable,
exactly,
you can just fucking shove it right in there. Yeah. Speaking of babies, and being a parent, you recently did a baby.
Yeah, I did that all myself.
Well done. I can just hear Tumblr right now. You fucking cishet, fucking gender neutral. You did a baby with your wife.
Mm.
The
way you say it, comes out so different.
The conception was fun.
Yeah.
Rest of it, bit of a hardship.
As expected.
You're a new dad.
Eventually, we'll get child labour going, and they'll be repay back.
How is it?
Oh,
Like, honestly, how is it?
yeah, it's fine. It's not as bad as some people make
Because we
out.
fucking grew up together, and it's still a concept I struggle to wrap my head around.
It's not as bad as some people make out. I mean, I grew up with siblings, so I kind of knew what to expect.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like, oh, it's now mine, rather than just like there's a baby in the room and it's crying. Let's go somewhere else. Now it's a case of there's a baby in the room, give it to Vicky and go somewhere else.
So when you, because there's some people that say like Richie and his kid, and I'll tell you why I'm a terrible parent later, involving Richie's kid. When Richie saw his baby, he was like, everything changed for him. He was like, oh fuck, I love you more than anything in the world. I will literally set the world on fire to keep you safe. Like everything's changed. And it didn't change while his missus was pregnant. It didn't change during the birth. It was just the minute he had that baby in his arms, he just went, oh fuck, everything's different. Is that how you felt?
No, I didn't get it like that. I mean,
Maybe you just don't care.
maybe I'm a bit cold and just empty inside. I was more worried about the woman who was just wheeled away while I'm just there left with the baby in the room. It's just like, oh, let's get her to operating. Oh, okay.
Right.
Stand here and wait until someone comes back. Cue the SpongeBob several hours later, still standing in the same room waiting for people to come back. That was fun.
Oh,
but
dear.
as far as like things changing, it's just like, right, now I need to do stuff. That's like the realization for me. That was it.
What do you mean by do stuff?
I can't do 8 hours of gaming now. I can only do like 7. I need to throw that hour at him.
Yeah. He does need that.
I say an hour. It's a lot more. It's just cleaning. It's lots of cleaning. Clean bottles, and then he has more, and then you clean more bottles.
Yeah.
And you clean him.
Just do the one bottle, surely.
No. You need to sterilise them.
So 2 bottles then.
Well, that means that you sterilise more. Surely it's more beneficial to have 6 bottles, use 6, sterilise 6, use 6, sterilise 6.
What? No.
Yeah.
What? How do you sterilise a bottle?
Look, that big box over there, that's a steriliser.
What does it do?
It sterilises.
How? Is that with gamma radiation?
No, through steam.
Oh.
Like the PC.
No, does it sterilise through steam then?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, you put water in, it steams.
I thought it was like a medical thing. They basically kill everything with radiation.
No, kill everything with just really hot water.
Well, why don't you just put it in the dishwasher? Surely the dishwasher does the same.
I don't have a dishwasher.
Oh.
But no, it doesn't do the same, because then you have to put the introduction of other chemicals in and stuff like that. That's just, that water goes in, that's it. Water, steam, clean, done.
Can't you just put boiling water in there?
No, because the steam gets everywhere. Boiling water won't get everywhere.
What? No, water literally takes up... That's one of the properties of water. It literally takes up the compartment that it's in.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the issue here? Why are you... What?
I don't know, I bought a fucking steriliser. I use the damn steriliser.
Alright, okay, fine.
Like everyone's been doing it.
So basically, you have bought quite a few parenting gadgets, like the moving rocker.
Oh, let's be
thing.
fair. If you can have a bed that fucking rocks around, plays music, and changes gyrations, you'd fucking rock.
Yeah,
it
but
on
you
that.
didn't actually explain that to me properly, which led to quite a disappointing Meshuggah session when. Well, he told me, when you play music, it gyrates to the music. I was like, holy shit. Right.
Yeah, but it's not going to go to prog.
So
Otherwise,
I
your
put-
baby's just going to brain damage from day one. It's like...
So I put on some Meshuggah and nothing happened, which was quite sad.
Babies like gentle swaying motions.
Nah. No, just from birth.
Just like to be thrown up into the air.
Just scream at them from birth. It's the only way they'll learn. Which brings me on to the fact that I'm a terrible parent. I fucked up today. I didn't actually fucked up. I just feel like I fucked up. I feel really guilty. I was playing with Richie's 3-year-old before training, and she was being a recalcitrant 3-year-old, messing up. And I said, if you do that again, I can't remember what she's doing, throwing a ball at me, I think. So if you do that again, the monster's going to eat you. She's like, what monster? I was like, I'm the monster. I'm a tickle monster, and I'm going to eat you. Right, so I'm being hella cute. And this kid's like, hey, yeah, good times, crazy Uncle Mike. So we're play fighting, going backwards and forward, and I'm like, right, that's it, Stickle Monster time. And I go in and go rah, 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 at her belly. Simultaneously, she bites my ear so hard it rips the ball of my earring out.
Ow.
Yeah. So I then go, because I think she's ripped my fucking earring out, because I just heard a pop and pain. And I'm like, oh, fuck, it's happened. I pull away, holding Grace. She's got her mouth open in amazement, because I've just made a noise that she's never heard me make before, sounding like I was in pain. And she's got the silver ball in her mouth, kind of going like that. So I then had to use the dad voice. Now, she's never heard me use the dad voice. So I had to hold my hand out and spit that out now. And she goes, bleh. And then fucking just loses it. She's so sad. Saddest little 3-year-old I've ever seen in my life.
Well done. That's going to stay with you to the grave.
Well, this is the thing, right? So I'm putting it back in, and she won't come near me. She's literally like, oh God. So I've had to give her to Richie and go, this is the deal. This is what's happened. And she was more upset because she thought she'd hurt me. But also it's quite traumatising because I'm normally like, wee, Uncle Mike, wee. And now I had to be like, oh, you told me off, you're a dickhead. And then Richie's like, oh, don't worry about it, mate. I mean, this probably will be the only thing she remembers of you in early childhood. I was like, thanks for that, buddy. Cheers. Thanks a lot, you knob.
Most likely we'll forget about it within a day.
I hope so. Well, we're friends now. She was fucking hilarious. She's 3, right? Just remember she's 3. Hello, dog. I'm being nuzzled by a hound. Hello.
Not me.
No, literally by your dog. So, cut to a couple of hours later. She gets up on the sofa next to me and I said, Gracie, are we friends now? Is everything all right? She went, yeah. And then she put her hand on my knee and went, look, I'm sorry. I bit your ear and it hurt you. I'm really sorry. And I went, sweetheart, it's totally fine. It's not a problem. All you did, and I showed her, I was like, this is the ball, and it got caught in your... Really, dog? You got caught in your mouth, and I had to make sure that was out, because if you'd have swallowed that would have been really dangerous. Do you get what I'm saying? She went, yes, but Mike, I'm so sorry. Okay? I was like, yes, sweetheart, that's fine. She's like, okay then. And then she's just waddled off.
That's a little girl thing. Little girls are just like so grown up.
Just like, it blew
all
my mind.
The sisters I've had,
Yeah.
they all just somehow just take control. And like, I'm going to be a mum. And it's just like, you're 2 or 3. It's like, come with me, we're going to do this. We're going to... What?
Yeah.
And then you look at the brother and they're just like...
Just go...
one hand up the finger, just like... It's like, okay... There's a difference.
Yeah,
Same
I mean, yeah, definitely. Women definitely develop quicker than boys do.
But it's okay because we take over in the end.
Wow. Okay. Second Tumblr rant. He fucking said this. Rah, 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 rah. Wage gap. Rah, 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 rah.
Oh, there's no wage gap.
Oh my god. The views and opinions expressed by certain members of Gentlemanly Chat do not represent the Geek Pride or Gentlemanly Chats as a whole. They are individual opinions and should be treated as such.
And I don't mean them.
Dean can be found on Twitter. Can you be found on Twitter? Do you have a Twitter?
I do.
What's your Steam ID? Just give that out to the world.
No, because that makes no sense to anything else.
Is that you or the dog? That's the dog. Okay.
But you have to check.
Well, I just felt like a bone. And then, okay.
If you feel strongly about it and you want to take me on, I can be found on Street Fighter. I am Brigalow. So
Brigalow.
They wouldn't let me take any of my other names.
Incredible.
From what I can see, if your Street Fighter ID was similar to your PSN ID, it was kind of kicking it back.
What?
Because I used several different variations, including dashes and numbers and everything. It was like, there is no way someone's taken dash eternal dash N0 VA dash. There's no bloody way someone's taken that one. And then I was just like, you know what? Do I have to be Dean Brignall, Gamer Brigalow? I tried it and it went straight through, and I was like, "Damn it! I am now a Brigalow." This is what people are going to go against now. So you've been beaten by the Brigalow, and it makes me happy, but at the same time,
Brilliant.
that's my fucking name set in stone.
Right. Have you got anything else to bring to the table, Mr. Dean? Is there any burning topics that you wish to talk about?
Well, you've recently picked up a PC now.
I have. I've become part of the
Master race.
Brace myself for saying this. PC Master Race. I don't actually believe that because I'm not a fucking knob end. Yeah, I've not really used it to its full potential. I'm not going to lie, Dean. I've used it to play Scrap Mechanic, which is a fucking great game, by the way. Did you catch the stream at all?
No, I mean I was well and truly busy with him.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you that stream because I created the best vehicle in the world. She's called the Gazelle. And it basically break dances to do turns. It can never fall over, and it's got thruster jump, so it can just go up in the air. It's pretty incredible.
So it's kind of like Spore. Did you ever see what Spore was?
Yeah.
It's the Spore creator, but with mechanical stuff.
Kinda, yeah. It's going to get a story mode. It's an early access game. But I mean, that's probably the most graphically intense game I played. Oh, I played the Stanley Parable. Yeah, I'm just kind of slowly catching up on all games that I haven't been able to play before that are only been available on PC. So it's been interesting.
And would you pick up some of the other ones, which are like?
What do you mean?
Try League of Legends?
No,
Why not?
no, because I won't play a MOBA.
What's wrong with MOBAs?
Because I don't like them. I've played them before. I don't like them.
Oh, you tried Infinite Crisis in front of me, and that was like 5 minutes worth of just hatred.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Sorry.
Well, Smite? Did you have a look at Smite?
I haven't had a look at Smite. Maybe
Smite
maybe
is a
maybe
MOBA,
Smite.
but is a third-person, over-the-shoulder style, little bit more action-y based rather than your kind of like spam click moving thing.
Yeah.
But I think trying those and trying to see the esports side of things is just great fun. I appreciate that some people don't see esports as like a real thing, and I appreciate that sometimes the competitive games can be a little bit over the top because you get people that play to win.
Yeah.
And as soon as you add in fun and winning and people who lose, people are very serious.
Did you see the Lupe Fiasco fight?
I heard about it. I didn't see
Which
it.
makes it sound like it's a real fight. It was a Street Fighter 5 fight. Oh, okay. I was gonna talk to you about that because it definitely fixed.
I heard about it. The whole just a guy calling out and then Capcom sending out. Oh no, it was Mad Catz, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mad Catz sending out a professional gamer who then lost.
Daigo Imahara is fucking incredible, and the fact that he was making so many rookie errors. Like, for those of you who don't fight game, this is going to be incredibly boring. Skip for the next 2 minutes. But yeah, like he was just jumping into combos, and like his wake up options were terrible. He wasn't blocking effectively. It was fine, okay. I'm not angered by it. Like, if it's a publicity stunt, it's a publicity stunt. Lupe Fiasco is quite popular in the gaming community, and that he won. It's got people talking about it, and it gives new players of the game a sense of hope. Like, oh fucking hell, if Lupe Fiasco can do it, then it's not saying that Lupe's a bad player because he's not. He knows what's going on. Speaking of real fights, I guess you also probably haven't seen the Kimbo Slice Dada 5000 fight either. No. Just awful. Just an awful fight. It's UFC, something I've only kind of very recently become interested in because I now train broadly MMA and Muay Boran. And it's good to see kind of people at the top of their game. It's how you learn, That's why I bought all the Mike Portnoy drumming DVDs.
For MMA.
For MMA, yeah. To help me defend myself. No, to make me a drummer. Which has been a blessing and a curse. I definitely need more drummers to watch because I find myself going into the Mike Portnoy toolbox all the time. Anyway. We've gone on a tangent. I'm going to blame that on my ill ADHD adult brain. So What else did you want to talk about? Dream Theater. You went and saw Dream Theater almost the other day.
I didn't almost see them. I definitely saw them.
No, you saw. Well, what you saw was almost Dream Theater. That's what I'm saying.
I definitely saw them.
Nah, no, you didn't know.
There was a missing member. I mean, if you want to get technical about it, it's never been the real people since, like, Old Majesty days.
You're such a knob.
It was good. It could have been better.
Apparently James' voice is given out.
Oh, it totally is. It's just like, James has a phenomenal voice, and when I first heard it back on the Change of Seasons, I was just like, oh, it's so dreamy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that was the singing voice that I loved.
I got Images and Words on vinyl the other day.
And they must come through so breathily.
Yeah, man, it's lovely.
His voice is something that always captivated me. Like, you heard it,
like
and
Another
like,
Day.
Incredible. And now he just barks.
Yeah,
because he gets a you're like, oh, James.
Yeah,
turn it down a little bit.
Yeah,
like once. I know it kind of. Have you ever seen Motorhead live?
No.
The thing with Motorhead. No, Motorhead sound terrible for the first 10 minutes, and then your ears are blown out because they are so loud. They absolutely destroy.
Do you know
your
why
ears.
it's so loud?
So they destroy your ears.
No. Because Lemmy's fucking deaf.
No, the other thing, once it hits you and it does deafen you, everything sounds better. Literally, if you go to some gigs and you put on just put in earphones, because it blocks some of the noise and distortion, you suddenly hear it better.
Yeah.
And it hit that point. So like the first 5 songs were kind of a bit screechy, a bit loud, and then it kind of hit my ears, and it was just like, oh, now there's the natural ringing from my ears. Everything sounds better. And then they seem to hit quite a nice swing. But, I mean, I hate being able to say this, Petrucci missed a mark. Which, for me, was incredible. He actually jumped the gun a whole bar early.
Wow.
There was one bit where I was with Brian, and one of the songs kind of goes like a piano bit, and then both Petrucci and Rudess kick in together. So it does piano bit, and then Petrucci kicks in. And it was just like a note. It literally was just like, bah! And then we looked at each other, it was just like, that was a bit weird. And then a bar later, it actually kicked in. So he completely missed the bar. Which, for someone who has played live with an orchestra, spot on, note for note, not missing just a fraction, was wow. And I think I heard all of them fall out of time once. Wow. All of them. Because they all looked at each other and then went back in time. So it was just... I think their days are done. Live, at least. Yep. The album comes out good.
I mean, told you this.
With Portnoy, it wouldn't be any better.
5 years ago?
With Portnoy, it wouldn't be any better.
Wow.
Because if Petrucci's jumping the gun with Rudess and Mangini had nothing to do with that, Portnoy would have been sitting there and not doing anything, and Petrucci would have jumped forward.
No, it would have been fine.
If you say so.
No, it would have been
Sorry, how's Winery Dogs going?
Fucking great. Yeah.
Can't stand Winery Dogs.
Really good. Well, that's your issue.
Flying Colours. He's fantastic in Flying Colours.
And Neil Morse Band are incredible.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what your problem with Winery Dogs is. It's basically Audio Slave with a bit of prog.
Ooh, I didn't like Audio Slave.
Well, that's your fucking problem, isn't it? Richie Kotzen has a wonderful voice.
Okay.
Yeah, he's great. Anyway, let's stop arguing about that. Ladies and gentlemen, on the podcast we have Dean's wife and life partner, Miss Vicky Brignall.
Hello.
She's coming for a sneaky hug. Is there anything else you want to bring to the table? I don't mind doing a shorter podcast. We are both dying.
No,
so
I think that's it. I mean, now that you've got the PC, we might be able to try and get you doing other bits and pieces.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was all so that I can get the correct editing software, so I can start making videos properly. Because I was sick of waiting for Nick, who's what's the one I'm looking for? He can be unreliable because of family commitments and fucking everything else. So, if he says, "Oh, I'm bringing the laptop round for you to, edit this video," and he doesn't come round, the video doesn't get made that week. Like, Gentlemanly Chats at the minute, at the time of recording this, has not... It's not... Oh, fuck. I just realised that. Anyway. It's fine. Yeah, Gentlemanly Chats... not Gentlemanly Chats. Playdate for Noob Grind. It hasn't come out for 2 weeks because Nick can't edit at the minute because he sold his Mac and he hasn't come over to grab some files off me for a new edit software, which sucks, but there's really nothing I can do about it. Anyway, not to shit on my compatriot, that's not what the point of that was. I'm just letting the world know. By the time this podcast has come out, I would have been on an episode of See If It Sticks. If you don't know what See If It Sticks is, they are a weekly podcast that helps solve your first world problems, normally with lasers and or robots. 3 incredibly funny gentlemen. It's one of my favourite personal podcasts. And I'm being invited on to be a guest. I'll be replacing Ross, I think. That was the last communique I got. I know the reason I went fuck is because I realised that on that day I'm actually going to be in London, so I'm going to have to come back early and then go to Dartford. It's just going to be a bit of a mare. But nevertheless, yeah. Well, I mean, if we're done, we're done. It's not an issue. Yeah. Got anything you want to plug?
No.
Anything going on with you?
No. Pretty solid.
All right, fair. I totally forgot my goddaughter's birthday today as well.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Phoebe. Your piercing looks lovely. Yeah, cool. Sweet. All right. Well, cool. I don't mind a shorter podcast. I've been Mike Orvis.
I've been Dean Brignall, the Brignallite.
Keep it geek and see you next week. Woo!